arrived after walking for about 20 minutes or so to where I want to be. I'm talking quite quietly because I just came across a fox, which is exciting. I don't see them very often around here. The smell of fox around here. Unfortunately, the buzzards have kind of announced my arrival, so I'm going to try and sneak a little bit further up. We've got a couple of long distance shots of the fox, but I imagine it's probably long gone by now. Obviously, the stone chats, which is what I've come here for, are up and about and already perched on top of the hedges, so I'm going to stand around and try and get a few photos of those, see if the fox wanders back. Right, well, I know the stone chats are here, so I'm going to move slightly further on and just see what else is around. See if I can see the fox again. And I'll wander back in a second when the light gets better. Well, I think the fox has rather understandably shuffled off a bit. But the first rays of sunshine are starting to come up, as you can see behind me. It's going to be a really nice sunrise, so just having a little bit of a scout around to see if anything else is about. This field is slightly higher than the previous one, so it'll get the sun slightly earlier. So I think I'm going to have a look here, and then I'll go back to where I know the stone chats are, if I don't see much. Is that frustratingly just slightly too far away to reach without going traipsing through the undergrowth? The two birds I've been following the most are one of the youngsters with the, I think the mother, and they've just shifted past me going through the shadow of this tree, and they're off to the other side now. So I'm just waiting for them to sort of loop around, because I think that's what they are tending to do, and I think they're working their way a bit closer again. I think there's a woodpecker above my head. Something's tapping on the tree. So I can still see roughly where the stone chats are. They're still over by those teasels. I'm hoping they come closer this way, but if they look like they're sticking in that area for a while, I'll try moving over towards them, because I've gotten closer to them there before and they haven't flown away, so it might be doable, but I'd like them to come onto this grass by me because I think it'll make for a nicer shot. I'll get a better background separation. Okay, they should tolerate me getting a little bit closer. Yeah, they spotted me. The birds have settled down. They're about sort of 10, 15 metres from me. It's starting to get a bit hot and a bit sunny, but it's quite hard to give up and go. I think once I'm no longer getting any good shots because of the heat haze, I think that's when I'll pack up. I think the birds started to settle down after their morning feeding. So I think I'm actually going to give up now and head back. But thank you for watching if you did. I'm impressed you got through it, as it mostly summarises me sitting under a tree for about 2 hours. Never mind. Until next time.